Hi everyone, I am Dr. Ravi Shankar. I am a consultant surgeon in surgery and allied specialty department, Aster RV Hospital, JP Nagar. Today I am here to talk about the gallbladder disease, predominantly I would say a gallstone disease. A gallstone disease which is very much common in a surgical practice for us. Though overall scenario, if you look at the worldwide, Asian do have a little lesser incidence, but do still the surgical practice, the GB diseases are very common. What we mean by a GB disease or a gallstone disease is basically a bile which is secreted in the liver is actually stored in the gallbladder, and then it is released when the food comes to the intestines. Now, this fluid, which is supposed to be in the liquid form, is getting a kind of a stone crystallizations, which we call it as a stones. Once this crystallization forms, then it forms into a kind of a multiple conglomeration and then forms a big stones. Now, where is the problem in the gallbladder stone disease? Why is it that it is so common? So predominantly you see this in women, and especially particularly during and after pregnancies, we do see this happening, that the gallbladder has some motility issues, possibly secondary to a hormonal influences during the pregnancy. So the gallbladder stones are pretty common in women, what we have seen, though it is also seen in men as well, but this disease more so we see predominantly in the women. Now, is that the only cause? Even the obesity is also a risk factor for the gallbladder stone, and some of the diseases like the cirrhosis of liver, where the liver has been hampered, the functionality of the liver has been hampered. In those people, we do also see. We also see gallbladder stones in some of the people who are not in enteral nutrition, means who are not taking orally for a long time or on parenteral nutrition. So these are some of the care patients where we do see a gallbladder stone. So now, when we have a gallbladder stones like this, how do usually the patient presents to us? Is they do present with a pain abdomen which is very severe, particularly sequential to a kind of a fatty meal, and they do often have a back pain or do have a breathing difficulty, which they usually sequence to a food or the fatty meal, I would say. Couple of other presentations which you look at is also a jaundice sometimes, and also you see a severe back pain. In some worst scenarios, we see a kind of a disease called pancreatitis. Now, this is something a serious concern. When we have a pancreatitis, is not something a common disease, it is a very severe life-threatening disease as well. This is one of the reasons for pancreatitis is gallstones too. So if you look at the pancreatitis as such, you see gallstones and the alcohol. Gallstones takes the predominant as well in the pancreatitis. So all of a sudden gallstone takes into a complete different turn. So that's hence the reason why a patient has been always advised that the gallstone disease need not be neglected. It should be taken care of, and then you need to take a proper care, a proper treatment with a proper approach to a proper consultant. Now, GB disease or the gallbladder stone disease, are we looking at a medical therapy or are we looking at a surgical therapy? Looking at the overall picture and overall the literature, what we have been for the last practice for years together now, I think the gallstone disease is more a surgical disease. Medical line of treatment is only to a certain individuals where there is a surgical risk is little higher than they expected. Hence, we plan for a medical therapy. What do you mean by a medical therapy? Is this something like a medications which we give and then try to dissolve the stone? No, it is a dissolution therapy by theory, but by then the chances of stones forming is very high. So the recurrence rate with the medical line of treatment is very high. So hence, the surgery is the mainstay or the modality of a treatment of choice. Now, if you look at the surgery, how are we doing a surgery? Traditionally, it used to be a conventional surgery where you used to make a big cut surgery of the abdomen and then go multiple layers and then go approach the gallbladder and disconnect the gallbladder from a main channel called a bile duct, which is from the liver. Now, it is like a leaf which is connected to the bile duct, the main trunk of the tree, like a bile duct. But by then, there are situations where we find it difficult when there are inflammations are significant, when the gallbladder is very much infected. But by then, this is a common surgery now. We do laparoscopic surgeries, and laparoscopic surgeries can be of two modalities. It can be a single port, it can be a multi-port. Single port means we do operate in one single incision. We usually go through a place in the navel or in the umbilicus area, make an incision which is about less than 1.5 centimeters, and then most of the incisions is ended up there, and then we operate and then we take out the gallbladder through that incision itself. So literally the patient doesn't have any scar except the scar which is in the umbilicus, which over a period of the time it is hidden inside. So when it comes to multi-port, The umbilicus area do have a incision which is about a 1 centimeter, and the other upper abdominal areas may have a kind of a puncture wounds which is less than half a millimeter. So we procedure lies the same, where we try to disconnect the gallbladder from the main bile duct and then operate and then dissect it off and then take it in an endo bag, which is a safety bag, and then retrieve it off. This surgery is pretty well common procedure. It is a well time tested procedure, and it is a standard of care. I would say it's a gold standard for all the gallbladder stone diseases, and then it is one of the safest procedures in the present day scenario with the technologies and the techniques which we have for today. So any person who has any queries or any questions or doubts about the gallstone disease or the gallbladder diseases, please do consult our team in Aster RV Hospital. It's a group of consultants in surgery and allied specialty department. We'd be happy to inform and help you in any of the situations with that.